All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a huge confession here coming from MSNBC when it comes to a traitor and a mole in the Trump administration. And now we're going to play some clips. Also, Trump had a special event at the White House. We're going to be talking about that as well. The announcement that he's made. Also, we're going to talk about Chicago building a wall, which shocks absolutely nobody. They're building a wall. And of course, this is what Democrats do. All of a sudden, they're like pro wall now. So we got a lot of breaking news, a lot of breaking stories. Make sure you guys comment where you guys are watching from. Love to know that. As always, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know where you guys are watching from. And here we go. We got people from Tennessee. We got people watching from all over the place. So I appreciate everybody coming through. So we have a huge leak coming out of the White House, and it's being admitted on MSNBC. Now, this is going to spark major controversy. And this clip right here, you guys got to check this out. This is with Jen Psaki and the governor of Illinois. Of course, J.B. Pritzker, Mr. I eat too much sometimes and talk too much, which is nothing wrong with that, by the way. You can eat and be happy, but we know this guy. All right, no more fat jokes. All right, here we go.
Possibly to have that as a place where federal troops are. Do you have any sense even of the scope of the ICE operation that they're planning?
Not from ICE. We're getting, again, it's all secondhand, thirdhand. There are a lot of patriotic Americans who work in the administration or work at the departments or in the military who have let us know things without, having permission to do so. And so I would call some of that rumor, but, well-sourced rumors.
All right. So big, what is happening here? So many people are calling for an immediate investigation as to what's going on here. J.B. Pritzker says he has moles inside of the Trump administration leaking information about what's about to happen with ICE, what's about to happen at the White House. And this is all coming from the Jen Psaki show. Many people are shocked about this because he's literally admitting the fact that he pretty much knows everything that's about to happen in Illinois. And we're going to get to what's about to happen in Illinois. There are a lot of people who work at the administration or work at the departments or the military who let us know things without having permission to do so. This is something that Laura Loomer was literally talking about. She was saying that people in the Trump administration are literally plotting against him. This is not new information. This is very much a lot of people's rumors about this. But here's Trump. Holy-ish. Trump's not going to wait for them to ask. He's just going to deploy right into big cities to clean up crime. Trump makes a huge announcement. This is exactly why Jen Psaki and J.B. Pritzker were talking, because of what Trump is about to do to these big cities next. Take a listen.
So we have the safest place, Washington, D.C., and we'll be going to other cities to help out. Preferably, we'd like to be asked. But in some cases, that just won't happen because there are people that don't understand the word ask, people that don't understand they're in trouble, or they're stupid. There's something wrong with them. But these are high crime areas, as high as there is in the world. You can go to Afghanistan. You can go to places that you think of are like unsafe. You're safer there than you are in Chicago at night. But we're going to make Chicago like this. We're going to make Louisiana. We have a great governor there. We're going to, and a great speaker there. That's true. But we're going to come into New Orleans and we're going to make that place so safe. It's got a little problem right now, a couple of headaches, like murders, a lot of little murders going on, and we're not going to stand for it. And we're going to come in, we're going to clean it up. You're going to be safe within 2 weeks. That's going to be the safest place, just like this is the safe.
You guys can hear me, right? Mic check 1 2 1 2, making sure everybody can hear me. I'm having some type of disconnect here for some reason, but I'm hoping everybody can hear me good. So yeah, so that's what's about to happen in these major cities. All right, so we're good. You guys can hear me. We got Chicago, we got Montana in the building. So Trump says he would rather ask these big cities and these states for permission, but he says he's just not going to do it. He's going to probably just move in. Chicago, New Orleans, New York City, many different cities that are infested with crime, and many things have happened over the last 4 years. So thank you guys for letting me know that you guys can hear me. But this is where things get very interesting. Now, there was a segment, and I hope you guys can put your volumes up. You guys got to see the segment, because we know JB Pritzker said someone's leaking information. Someone's leaking information from the Trump administration to him, which is very worrying. Many people calling, of course, for a, I just got breaking news here from Venezuela. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. So watch what they're doing in Chicago. Very interesting. Take a listen to this.
Chicago's building a wall. Actually, lots of little walls. Pritzker's putting up fences around courthouses and City Hall. Why? To stop Trump from sending the Guard and ICE in. Pritzker.
So this is what he's doing with the Trump administration. This is why whoever is leaking information about what's about to happen between the Trump administration and this in Chicago, pretty much Illinois, he's planning for it. And he's building walls to Trump-proof. He's building a wall. Now all of a sudden, these people believe in walls. Isn't that crazy?
From sending the Guard and ICE in. Pritzker didn't want a wall to protect the country, or to protect the country from illegals. He's putting up a wall to protect the illegals and criminals from Trump. ICE is expected to launch a major operation in just a matter of hours, and the National Guard could be sent in at any second. The city wants to help, but a handful of people are ready for battle.
No more deportation. We shall not be moved. No more deportation. We shall not be moved.
I'm trying to figure out here what's going on because these are the people apparently fighting against what's happening and they're singing. But I'm also trying to look at who is out here doing this. Who are these people? Where are they from? Like, they're just outside of this center just singing to not deport anybody, to not it just sounded, this is so weird.
That'll do it. Chicago's got at least 150,000 illegals. Homan better clear his calendar.
I told you guys something's going on with my connection. Let me refresh that. Let me make sure everything's good here. I'm going to restart that.
Building a wall. Actually,
let me go back to exactly where we were, which is the Tom Homan. Here we go.
That'll do it. Chicago's got at least 150,000 illegals. Homan better clear his calendar. The only thing harder than sniffing out bad hombres is locking up gangsters. They've run the South Side for decades. Primetime did a ride-along.
We obviously know we got wars in Ukraine and Israel. Would you also say there's a different type of level of war here in Chicago?
Man, this everyday war, bro. I ain't like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm signing up for the army. This war out here too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Same way you sign up for the army. When you drop off that porch, you sign up for the streets.
How many times have you been shot at?
I've been shot at a couple times. I actually got shot last year. A lot of people don't even know that. I got shot 2 times on my side.
And how many times have you been shot?
I've been shot 3 times.
Gangs wage war in the streets and kids get caught in the crossfire.
You got people still robbing, stealing, killing. Just the other day, a 5-year-old boy got killed, shot in the head. It's like it's never going to end. So if Mr. Trump want to bring these troops to Chicago, hey, bring them on. What we got to lose?
Hey, nobody is more pro-Trump. Shout out to Nick Shirley for doing that video. He actually went and did a ride-along with gang members in Chicago, which is pretty wild. But there's nobody more pro-Trump bringing in and deploying the National Guard to help with crime than black people. You guys notice that? Every time we look up, there's a black grandmother, there is a black grandfather, there's a black father that says, you know what, Trump, please bring in the National Guard. Meanwhile, most of the people against this are JB Pritzker, all these different politicians, all these different faces that happen to not even be black. So black people want to clean up the neighborhoods because they know too many black kids are dying. And white people who are definitely not Christian or conservative all the time, most of the time, are the ones against it. So I'm confused. I'm starting to think, which is what we've all known for a very long time, and I don't think I'm crazy for saying this, but it seems that the Democrats need that chaos. They need those deaths, and they need that in order to maintain power as a Democrat. Like, they must maintain that level of victim or victimhood in order to maintain votes. I know I'm not crazy for saying that. I've been thinking that for a long time. I've always said it. Thank God there's so many people now catching on. But it does seem that way, that the more chaotic and the more things are bad, the more victims you create, the more people will vote for this side. The more socialists will grow. The more communism, the idea of communism, the more these things grow and the more power they get. So it does seem like that. And then you have, again, a black mayor who is talking about, nah, you know what? We don't need them. We don't need this at all. We don't need the deployment. We don't need, but yet other black people are saying, yo, a 5-year-old was just shot in the head. Never makes the news. We never hear about that, which is just so wild to me. You never hear about the constant shootings. There were 50 people that were shot. 13 died within the last weekend. And yet they're talking about building, like they're literally building stuff to Trump prove it. Like, that's crazy.
Colbert's telling that granny, F you.
Yesterday, Trump also posted, Chicago is the worst and most dangerous city in the world by far. Worst and most dangerous? 2 words. You.
And what's crazy is people cheering that.
Colbert lives in a mansion in New Jersey with a gate and an alarm system and security. He has a driver take him in and out of work every day, and guards usher him in and out of the studio. Do you think little Steven could survive on the South Side without all that? I mean, I couldn't, but could he? If he were there, he'd be begging 47 to mobilize. The most dangerous Steven's ever been is when a senior in high school gave him a wedgie. He should follow Don Lemon's lead, who transitioned into Johnny and went to Baltimore.
Should the president send armed troops here?
No.
What about you, sir? President send armed troops here?
Yes.
I've been a resident of Maryland all my life, so I think it would help some. My husband was murdered 2 years ago, and nothing was ever done.
I think that it's always extra help needed. And then, therefore, we can feel more safe. I've been looking around at the kids. Crime is coming in every area. You know,
I'm not opposed of it. I think it'll be a good idea. It'll be a breath of fresh air.
Peace is only one call away. Look at D.C. People were scared to go out to dinner. Now the president's making reservations.
We've gone from one of the most dangerous cities in our country to what they call a safe city. It's a totally safe city. In fact, I set up dinner in Washington, D.C. next week.
White House reporters used to cheer on BLM when they were rioting in the Capitol, and now they're narking on misdemeanors. Watch.
Just out front of the White House is a blue tent that originally was put there to be an anti-nuclear tent for nuclear arms. It's kind of morphed into more of an anti-American at sometimes, anti-Trump at many times.
Where is this blue tent?
Right in front of the White House on the North Lawn, on the other side of the Black Gate in Lafayette.
I haven't known this.
All of us in here walk right by it every day. It is an eyesore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Let me
take it down.
Yeah, so every time Don Lemon goes out to the street, he always, people always prove him wrong. Yeah. Thank you, Nancy. I think this is a great comment by Nancy. She says, does Colbert live in Chicago? Fuck no. Excuse my language. So he has no idea what these people live through every day, and they want the National Guard Day to help with crime. So Colbert needs to shut his mouth. Yes, I agree with you. I couldn't agree more with that comment. But that's the problem. This is the disconnect. It's like a whole bunch of people have been living in this type of fear for a very long time. And all of a sudden, all these big celebrities, they're the ones claiming or saying that Trump can't do this. He shouldn't do this. Who are you? Who are you to tell people that you can't? But what's so wild about this, and we'll go back to the main beginning of this, is how comfortable JB Pritzker is telling Jen Psaki in front of the world that he has moles, that there is moles. And people giving information inside of the Trump administration. Now, I'm ahead of the story. This is going to be a big weekend story. And by the time we get to next week, by the time we get to this Monday, this is going to be the #1 story, because once the National Guard goes in there, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to just come up, especially with the fact that they're getting some type of details undercover, and there's moles. Yeah, none of the Democrats live in the cities that they even represent. They don't. None of them live in the hood. If they did, they would have the same opinions I do. They tell Trump he can't do something. Trump says, "Hold my beer." Yeah, but he did say that he would like to do it with the military. I mean, with, of course, the state approving. Hey, we would like this. But there is a mole inside. Who is it? We shall find out. Very interesting situations. Governor J.B. Pritzker claims there's an informant inside of the Trump administration. Wow, somebody said he's a big fat F who makes Chris Christie look swell. You mean traitors? They will be found and removed. I want all those. Make sure. I want all of those traitors to know this. There is nothing more dishonorable than betraying those you work for. Loyalty is a big problem. Then resign. You see, a smart person would not have said that openly. Yeah, but he is saying it openly, and this is the type of stuff that happens in the United States of America. People are saying it openly.
In the military, who
do you have any sense even of the scope of the ICE operation that they're planning?
Not from ICE. We're getting, again, it's all secondhand, thirdhand. There are a lot of patriotic Americans who work in the administration or work at the departments.
He says that the people who are giving this information, he's calling the moles. He is saying that they're patriotic. That's what he's saying. He's saying that the moles are patriotic Americans. Isn't that something, ladies and gentlemen? How many likes do we got? Make sure to smash the like button. I'm going to read some of your guys' comments. Again, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm going to give you guys all the information that you guys are looking for, especially with a whole bunch of stuff happening right now in the world of politics. Let me read some of you guys' comments. This guy's full of F. I never have watched Colbert's ignorant show. Actually, I haven't watched TV for over 2 years, and I don't miss it. Yeah, I don't think a lot of people are watching his show. That's why he's being taken off air, and they're canceling that show. This is America. There are no traitors when you are American, except when you have to break the laws. Let's see. The Catholic Church is funding these protests in the ICE detention centers. Listen to the women singing. Ooh. Why would Catholic churches be funding that? It's a very interesting situation. How can we find out who the moles are? DHS needs to clean house. Just like, well, really, it's something that happens behind the scenes from people in the Trump administration. Somebody's giving information. Somebody's letting J.B. Pritzker know what's coming to his state. Somebody seems to be a Democrat. Somebody seems to be against Trump, at least two. The View needs to go too. Yeah, they're allegedly getting a lot of massive pushback as well. Let me see. What else can I read here? No moles. Just a half a man comment from a desperate half a man. You deserve more subscribers than you have, bro. I appreciate you, man. But well, this is technically still like a new channel as well. So we're just trying our best. Love LV's channel, and I agree with his comments. Thanks for all you do, bro. Keep us. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. They all need to be shut down. I agree with you. All right, here we go. Stealth Blue says, wait a minute, you guys really falling for this? Why would anybody be getting information? That's a good comment, but this is not, unfortunately, what I would say, this is not the first time that this has happened where stuff like this has been said. So, and it would not surprise me that there is information like that going around. So just because he says it doesn't mean it's true. True. I agree with that opinion as well. Make sure to smash the like button if you guys haven't. Let's get 1,400 likes. Smash the like button. Share this video. I love you guys. I'm going to try to give you 2 live shows a day. We're back on the live stream wave. If you guys could do me the favor of sharing this video, liking this video, commenting on this video. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to subscribe, pay for subscriptions. All you got to do is like the video, and I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next one.